Give me that.
Sit down.
What are you
down?
Give me
Stop
that.
touching me.
What are you doing?
Why are you freaking out?
I'm not.
Okay, well I just wanted to look at something.
And you could ask me to.
Why do I have to ask if you're not worried?
I don't understand what you're doing. Give it back.
Why are you so flustered? You were just so chill a second ago.
Yeah, and then you snatched my phone.
Okay.
Give it back.
I was just playing, but now I'm serious because you're giving off that energy.
What?
What?
What are you doing?
I want chips.
I don't want your chips. I want your phone. Can I have your phone?
Yeah, my phone. I just thought you wanted my chips. You said you weren't hungry. You don't get to eat any chips.
I'll just go through your phone.
Go through it.
It's funny to me how so many women think that if a man doesn't allow you to go through his phone, then he got something to hide, that he's not worthy, that is a red flag, and you should leave that dude alone. As these so-called jokes where people are, now the first one, it looks like he might have an issue because he went quick for the phone. Like may have some other problems. And she was just going for the donut, and then she felt some kind of way like he was doing something. That one, I'm gonna let slide. The next one where she snatches the phone out of his hand and he feels some kind of way, you just walked up to him and snatched his phone out of his hand. And he was like, you could have asked for it, but you just gonna snatch it up out my hand? Nah, we're not doing that. We're not living that lifestyle. But so many women were in the comment section talking about the fact that if a man won't allow you to go through his phone, then he got something to hide. That's a red flag. No, the bigger red flag is your own insecurities. That's the bigger red flag. Now, if your man has done something before and cheated on you and you claim that you forgive him, yeah, you're not going to forget about it. But if you got to consistently go through his phone just to check, consistently go through his phone to make sure, to see what he's looking at, to see what he's doing, you got insecurity problems. Or you still don't trust him if he's done something before. Now, if you don't trust him because he's done something before, then just go ahead and leave the relationship. Why sit up there and keep both of y'all in jail? Because that's really what you're doing. Both of y'all are in prison. You're in the prison of the trauma from the cheating before, and you can never get over it. You will never heal from it. If you allow yourself to remain in a position where now you got to check his phone, you got to know where he's going. You got to know who his friends are. You got to go through his social media. If you got to go through that, think about all the stress that you put on yourself in order to make sure he ain't cheating on you again, so that if you were to find out he is cheating on you again, so that you can now go through all that drama again. Why not just leave the relationship? Stop staying with someone that you don't trust. And if you don't trust him because of previous relationship and that man hadn't done anything to cause you to think otherwise, then why are you there? You weren't ready to be in a relationship in the first place. And all you do is cause stress and problems. And all that stress and problems is just going to bubble up and cause the relationship to end anyhow. Either he's going to get so frustrated with you that he just leaves you, or he's going to do like a gentleman told me about 30 years ago, About 30 years ago, he told me, he said, you know what? I'm tired of getting blamed for cheating on my wife without getting the reward. So then he started cheating. I ain't saying he was right. He was completely wrong. Should have just left the relationship. But a part of me understood what he was saying. I'm taking all the punishment and blame for something, but I'm not getting the reward for it. So he went out and did what he was going to do. Now, like I said, just leave the relationship in the first place. That was my advice to him 30 years ago. It's still my advice today. Before you go step outside the relationship and things just won't get better, you can't fix it, you went through counseling, the person just want to stay insecure and remain going through your phone, just leave the relationship. Just call it a day. It's not worth having. It is not worth having. And trust me, there's somebody out there who is not carrying all that baggage. Someone who's healed from their previous issues, who's not going to look at you the same way they looked at their ex that cheated on. And you can have a great relationship with that person. You can feel secure with that person. Now, I'm the type where you're not going through my phone. There ain't nothing in my phone, but it's just the principle of the thing. Why do you need to go through my phone? Your phone got all the same apps, or you got apps that you put on your phone. I got apps that I put on my phone. But your phone do what my phone does. Remember one time a young lady said she wanted to go through my phone because she wanted to look something up. Your phone got Google on it just as well as my phone got Google on it. What you need my phone for? You don't need my phone. That's your insecurity that's speaking. That's that previous baggage that you're carrying speaking, or that's your controlling behavior that's speaking. And you're not going through my phone. Made a mistake one time of trying to placate someone to help them work through their issues, but all that turned into is I can go through his phone anytime I want to, and I'm gonna keep going through his phone, and I'm never gonna really actually work on my insecurities. Of course, that relationship didn't last at all. Now, the last situation is the one that pissed me off the most. Pissed me off. He asked that woman if she wanted some chips. And she is, what he thought she was asking for his chips. Now, he didn't care about her going through his phone, which I already explained all of that. But he was sitting there happy, enjoying his chips. And you know that 9 times out of 10, we sitting up there eating our chips and we happy with our chips. And all of a sudden you see us happy with our chips, and all of a sudden now you want some chips. You should have said that the first time. Or even if you want some now, you need to go get your own. See, if I got me a can of Pringles, say it's about 100 Pringles inside the can, I want all 100 of them of Pringles. I asked you if you wanted some Pringles because I would have got 2 cans of Pringles. You may only eat 10 now. You save the rest for later. You may not ever eat the rest. I'll eat them for you. But when I got my thing of Pringles, I want all 100 chips. I want to experience the joy of getting down to the bottom, and it's them little crumbs down there, and you just take the can and just shake all the crumbs in. I wanted all my chips. Don't come reaching for my chips when I offered you some chips. When I offered to get you one, let's not do that. Why can't you allow me to enjoy my happiness? Why can't you allow me to enjoy the festivities of my chips instead of you trying to be a part of my chips? I don't want you to be a part of my chips. I was going to get you your own chips. We can synchronize our crunching. But she was going for his phone. He didn't care. And a lot of people was like, see, that's a good man. That's a real man. Why? Because he's enabling your insecurities, because he's enabling your controlling behavior. That's a good man. So do you want a man or do you want a child that you can control? That's the question. If you want a child, have a baby. But if you want a man, stop reaching for his phone. It's none of your business what's in his phone. Just like it's none of his business what's in your phone. And if a person is cheating on you, it's going to come out one way or another. But if you're staying with a cheater and you got to put those kind of pressures, just leave the relationship. It's not worth it. Life is too beautiful to waste it in prison. So y'all have a great day. And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.